here with Simply Spiritual. How's it going? I know it's been a little bit since I've made another video. I've been procrastinating a little bit, but I thought it would be a really good idea to start bringing some things to you guys' attention because I am definitely feeling some shifting up ahead in the coming months. And so I thought it was imperative for me to share these with you. So let's go ahead and look at the month of August, shall we? Now, I know that things have been very crazy in the past couple months, especially since this whole COVID thing has been going on. And I wanted to bring to your attention that so far, quite a few of my predictions have come true. So, for those who have been paying attention and watching my videos, I'm pretty sure that you're like, oh, wait, Aubrey mentioned that this would happen. And it happened. So it's pretty exciting, even though maybe most of my predictions aren't happy, bubbly, unicorn filled, but it's my job to be honest with you guys. So that's why I'm here. Now, on the cooler side, because I kept talking about aliens in all of my other videos, so we finally basically reached disclosure here in the month of July, which is super awesome. So the Pentagon ended up sharing with people that they have information about UFOs and even actually have obtained craft that is not from this world. So I'm going to go ahead and show the article here real briefly for you to kind of look at, and I would definitely advise you to check it out in case you haven't already. But super exciting news. So we basically reached full disclosure. I mean, this has been kind of hovering all around the interwebs recently. Now I feel like official disclosure is on its way. So, even though the Pentagon basically admitted that UFOs exist and that they do have extraterrestrial craft, we are going to be able to get something more definitive in the coming months, which is super exciting. So there is a strong possibility that President Trump may actually make this official announcement, which is basically going to take the world by storm. And not only that, but we've also been seeing a lot of other UFO phenomenon in the recent months, especially here in the month of July, as predicted. Most recently, there was a UFO sighting that happened in Long Beach, California, just a couple days ago. And I'll also I'll post that video here too. And I also have my own UFO experience, which was really exciting. So in the clip that I'm about to show you, my son and I, we were hanging out on the patio, and this happened just about a week ago. And we saw this interesting light coming from up behind the trees, and it was a very large reddish light. And we saw that coming up, and then it just kind of moved vertically and then disappeared. And then following that, we saw 2 to 3 more in succession. So coming up behind the tree, doing kind of the same path, and then just disappearing. We found that was very unusual. And so apparently when I reached out to the neighborhood groups, apparently people have been seeing those as well, and they're really unidentifiable. And so not a lot of people can explain what these crafts are, and they don't seem to be military, or do they seem to be a terrestrial craft. So very unusual. We also saw another sighting recently as well, shortly thereafter. So a lot of people are seeing more UFOs, and you guys out there might be able to see them too. So yeah. Aside from that, I wanted to go ahead and talk about what I see happening in August. One of the first things that really stand out, and I think I kind of covered this in a prior video, but we are coming up on hurricane season. And so with this particular hurricane season, I really feel like it's probably going to be one of the most significant seasons that we've had on record. I feel like we're going to have Hurricane Katrina style incidences that take place, I really do feel like they're going to cause an immense amount of damage. So on top of this whole COVID thing, we're going to start having to deal with like hurricanes and the damage that those events are going to cause, especially to the East Coast. I do feel West Coast energy too. So I have a feeling that we may actually get hit with a few Pacific storms as well. So maybe coming from the area of Hawaii, maybe moving on to the California coast, even possibly hitting, Oregon and Washington. Perhaps even Mexico could be affected by this as well. So we all have to be diligent, buy some candles, make sure that you have some preparedness kits on hand with you. For the most part, we'll be safe, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I really wanted you guys to pay attention to that. I feel like hurricanes are going to be pretty gnarly this year, starting this month of August. So yeah, just be careful. Aside from that, I feel like we're going to start to see a little bit more earthquake activity, and things are going to be a little shaken up and stirred in that area as well. I do get more chaotic energy happening also here in the month of August. When I did some tarot cards, I laid some cards out here, just kind of looking overview. I wanted to see what could happen politically in the month of August. So there definitely seems to be a narrative that is being pushed in order to create divisiveness. So for those who are woke and intuitively aware, I want to validate your feelings and letting you know that most of what's happening right now is being contrived. There is a bigger motive and agenda behind what's going on. And wherever you sit politically, whether you're conservative or you're Democratic, we all have to work together in order to take this down. So I want you guys to know that Democrats and Republicans, they're basically one and the same at this point, and you don't necessarily have a safe party that you're working with. And I just kind of want to throw that out there, that both of them are working together on this agenda that they're trying to push. So you have to be really diligent. The Democrats or the Republicans, I would say, if you're looking at from the opposite spectrum, so like if you're a Democrat and you're seeing Republicans as being the enemy, or if you're a Republican thinking that the liberals are your enemy, just know that the enemy is so much bigger than just a political party. Because if you think about it, most of us have more in common than you think we do. And we do need to work together and unify, because what's happening is that there is this deliberate push coming out from the media in order to divide us as people. As you can tell, they're really trying to kind of destroy society. They're creating divisiveness. People are angry. They're fighting with each other. The pro-mask people, the anti-mask people, the Democrats, the Republicans, black, white, gay, straight. We're seeing so much fighting and so much divide happening. But again, this is exactly what these powers that be want. They want us divided, because when they have division, these powers are able to control us a lot easier. So I want you to remember that whenever you start to get heated at somebody that has a different opinion than you, just know that you're giving into this energy, you're feeding this energy, and this is actually going to be adding to the collective consciousness, therefore raising the overall vibration of the planet and creating more chaos and more division. So I want you guys out there watching this video to give yourselves some sort of like, I don't know, like plan, as far as like staying away from social media and the news, because when you are looking at these things, it's mostly negative anyway. You're just feeding more energy into it, and then that's going to therefore make you feel more sad and depressed and feeling like that the world's going to end, which technically the world is ending. But not in a way where it's like, okay, we're going to get hit by a comet and we die. It's more kind of like a way of the old earth is ending, and we are moving into a new one. But it is best that we try to stay at a positive vibration in the meantime, so that way we can get through this much easier. And so keep that in mind. And I know it's hard for you empaths out there, the ones that are more sensitive. So keep yourself grounded and be in your happy place. I can't express that enough. And even me as an intuitive and as somebody that's empathic, I get hit hard on a lot of days. There's days where I wake up and I feel like complete crap. And then there's days where I feel a little better, and it's been hard for all of us. So keep that loving energy in, support your neighbors, show the world that we don't have to be in this lower vibrational state, that we don't have to fight and argue. Just love your neighbor. It doesn't matter if they're black, white, purple, green, Democrat, Republican, gay, straight. Be kind to one another, okay? We're humans and we're all sharing this planet together. And I really, really want to push peace among you guys, and I want people to get along, because again, when you don't get along, you're empowering these a-holes that want to bring us down. They want to divide us so that they can control us and take away our freedoms. So please remember this, okay? Aside from that, the month of August being the way it is, we are going to see some more upheaval happening. There's going to be more of this political energy coming through. But I also feel like there are going to be some interesting truths being revealed as the months go by, especially at the end of the year. I am going to do another video on my elections, on the elections. That's going to be my next video coming up. I feel like that's going to be really important for people to understand and know what could potentially happen during that time. I feel really off about it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering, like, well, who's going to win? Is it going to be Trump? Is it going to be, Biden? Is it going to be Kanye West? So, I'll share that with you in my next video and what I'm feeling. But in the meantime, hang in there. Be positive and, be kind to one another. And that's going to be able to help us get through and navigate this. So with that, I'm going to close this. If you guys want to book a personal session with me, you can always go to my website at www.itsyouruniverse.com. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share this video or my other videos with your friends and family so they know what to expect. I hope that helps. And until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.